Hello everybody and welcome to episode 4 of the Unity3d tutorials with me, Ross. So in the last episode we created some basic scripting in MonoDevelop where we had text on the screen and we also had a chess script where you clicked it and it made the player logic component player script add a key to this variable here and sort of changed it on the screen and stuff. Now in this tutorial we're actually going to make a bridge appear once we've actually done this. Now I'm probably going to change this later on so we have an NPC, like maybe it leaves a quest for us to find the chest or something, so we'll hide the chest around the trees or something, or we have to find a few keys and a bridge appears, or I don't know, something happens. But yeah, so we're going to do that today. But what we're going to want to do is to get our bridge object, because I don't want to just use a cube, not just a plain cube that's just got a terrible texture on or something. We're going to use the asset store again. And we're going to just find a bridge model. Hopefully there's a free one still. Bridge. There we go. So we're going to get a bridge model. That's hopefully just okay for our game for now. Perhaps I'll do a tutorial on some modeling, perhaps. Or I'll see if anyone else in the Steam Fire Entertainment community wants to do a tutorial on modeling. Anyway, let's go with simple wooden bridge. That'll do. Or we can have this broken bridge, old damaged bridge. iOS bridge. What's this? Oh, it's literally like a weird iOS bridge app. Okay, that's fine. We'll just go with bridge. It's not really set the pricing out well, like I would like it to see cheaper objects, but that's all do for now. So we're going to import this, or download it then import it, depending on if you've used Unity before and had to use this model. Anyway, so we now have this. We'll close this down. So go to project, to assets, go to the simple wooden bridge, meshes, and bridge. So we now have the bridge. Oh my god, it's huge! Haha! Okay, so we just want to fix the rotation on this really, and sort of position it. So hopefully if you remember all the keyboard commands, pressing E, you rotate it. Oh yeah, that looks like it will just about fit perfectly. Ah, maybe a little bit longer. That'll do. And then we actually want to move it over here, here. Actually, even longer than that. Nice. That'll probably do actually. I'm happy with that nearly. Actually, let me just double check. That's okay, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay, good. So, now I've got this bridge. What we're going to do is, because it's on the play just to be able to walk across it naturally, we're going to have the bridge here. Actually, I'm not going to make it rise from the water. I'm going to make it so we can't walk across it until we've got the key. So what we're going to do is we're going to press F on this object, which will zoom us out. We can sort of go back to here and create game object and create empty. I'm just going to create an empty game object here. I'm just going to add a component. We're going to go box collider, and then if we just sort of make the size of this 3 by 3 by 3, that's good. Then we just want to drag it out. Actually, what would no? Okay, so it's the sort of rotation needs to be sorted. Let's try minus 45. Okay, so that'll probably be good. So what we want to do is we just want to have this sort of object here, which we're not going to be able to pass. We will add sort of a collision thing around here where you can't go in the water or you'll sort of die or something, I don't know. Also, let me just double check, we haven't added a collider to this. Let's just add a mesh collider. That should be good. So with our empty game object, which is this one, we're just going to call this one bridge wall. We're going to set this one so Actually, how it is, we shouldn't be able to walk onto the bridge. Yes, we just sort of have to. We can't even really go around it without getting into. Oh, you can there, but we'll fix that all. Actually, the bridge we could do with. Perhaps we put, yeah, we'll fall in. Might actually scale the bridge down a little bit to 1, 1. Perhaps even smaller than that. We'll maybe just create a few bridges. Oops. Let's just see. Let's scale that down a little bit. Like that. Select the bridge. Control-CV. And then drag it across. Now this does sort of go directly into that, but we can fix that by setting the rotation. Nope. Set the rotation down slightly. Yeah. Nope. We just point it down a little bit and then drag it down a little bit, perhaps to there. And if we drag it in to there, that should be good. Yeah, that's good. So that way we can sort of not walk onto it with that. We can walk onto it here though, but we won't fall over. It will just sort of bump us around a bit, and then we'll go to here. Good. Okay, so now we can sort of move on to the actual tutorial part of this, really. Assets. Actually, no. We will set some new variables in our little scripts. So in here, in our chess script, we're going to have this keys equals 1. Then on player scripts, we're going to have var bridge block. Oh, actually. Scripts. Right click. Create. JavaScript. We call this bridge. Okay, so create a bridge script. Double click that. Open it up. Okay, so in here, just want to basically copy this. So you've got the player game object we will set. And we're just going to copy this bit as well. There's basically this similar script, but we're just going to remove that. We're going to do if, and we're going to drag this, and we're going to put it in here. Equals is bigger than 0, then we'll get component.keys minus equals 1, and then this dot game object dot collide dot active equals false. Hopefully chess script has not been assigned. It has. Oh well. If we go to the bridge, this bridge, actually bridge wall. So just put the bridge script on here, and then we grab the player. We do that. Now hopefully this will work first time. Maybe not. So we click on this. Click on this. And we go through. Well, it actually disables the wall, but that's fine. We can't see the wall yet, but if we just mesh renderer to materials 1 and set it to sort of this, and we actually have a component mesh filter cube, but the cube is that will sort of be okay. We'll just sort of scale it out a bit. If we just change this texture to perhaps that, and we just put this here, and we can just sort of see what happens when this is sort of triggered. Now we click it, it disappears. We can go through. Oh, our keys were -1. That's not good. Bigger than if player keys is bigger than 0, is equal to 1. If it's equal to 1, then we can do that. Hopefully this will work. Yeah. So can't go through. Click the chest. Now we can go through. Yay! Okay. I think that's enough for this tutorial. No, I will do the next bit. So go to here. Focus on that door. It's gonna go game object, create other. Actually, we'll just create a cube this time. Let's create a cube, and we'll set the rotation to similar to what this is. We're going to drag it out, rotate it a little bit more, and scale it up a little bit. Put it here. Turn off the mesh renderer. Set this to trigger. So basically what we're going to do is have the player walk up to this door, and if we just add a little bit of entering room, just so that if the player just tries to not go in here, they'll know to sort of go into here. Good. So now what we can do is create another script, create JavaScript, we'll just sort of call it change level var level LVL int equals -1. Then what we can do is function on trigger enter application.load level LVL. So we can use this in anything now, but I'm also just going to double check if we do need on trigger enter. Collided on trigger enter. We actually need this. There we go. Other collider. If I hit play. Actually, I need to assign it to that cube. Change level. So cube level -1. It'll tell me if it's going to work here or not, though. So click, get the key, go through the wall. Now, hopefully, it'll probably say on the bottom level -1 has not been added to the build settings or something. Yes, level -1 has not been added to build settings. Yay! So it will actually load level, and that's what we're going to do probably next time. Maybe we might cover level design. So let me know what you want this tower to be inside, and I'll actually do that. What we'll do is have different towers in the game, and we'll actually take into different game styles. So what you can do now is, because I'm going to leave it a couple of days for these tutorials to go out and for you guys to sort of leave an answer to this. What do you want the room to be? It can be FPS, it can be RPG, it can be adventure, it can be puzzle, it can be any genre you want, or anything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of leave, so tomorrow, which will be sort of, this episode will go out. Tomorrow there probably won't be an episode, or there'll be a mini episode, where we'll maybe set up this level or make a fade script or something. But now I want you to decide what you want the room to be, because we're going to go into this sort of place, and it's going to create a whole new world, which I'm just going to call a room because technically it's meant to be. And we're going to go into this, and you can create a new complete game style in here. So our first one here is just sort of collecting an object and going through. That's just basic scripting. And as further and further I get in, we get more and more advanced. So if you guys say FPS and you want FPS again, it'll be a more advanced scripting. So maybe the first time we'll shoot a bullet that's an object. The next time we'll use what's called raycasting, which is much more advanced. And maybe we can do stuff. But let me know what you want, and yeah, I will see you in the next episode, which will be and maybe tomorrow or the day after, depending on how quickly you guys respond to this. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!